Andrew, as a political observer for a long time, you know, the legal system being weaponised the way it is, the fact that impeachments now don't really mean what they used to, because anybody can be impeached. They'll come after Joe Biden. The Republicans will go after Joe Biden for Afghanistan or Hunter Biden or
certainly Hunter Biden would be an easier target, I think.
Or the southern border, you know, immigration, illegal immigration. So I mean, it's just becoming a political football.
Well, it's a precedent, but what do you do if you're the prosecutor? I mean, you know, their reputations are on the line as well. I suspect they don't go into this particularly lightly. You know. It's not that easy a thing to do. I guess in a way it is a dangerous precedent, but when do you hold people to account? You just say, oh, well, he's a former president, don't hold him to account. I mean, you know, the court will be the arbiter, essentially. And I think the thing that really hangs over Trump's head is the prospect of these potential other charges. And I think today you sort of say, well, you can't see this guy becoming president again. That's the most significant thing about the day. The main concern I have now is, you know, I guess the judge talked about is political violence. You know, that's what I think we should be most concerned, and I'm sure Americans are most concerned about, the prospect of this leading to that.
There is an interesting prospect that you brought up there. The next in-person hearing, and this is according to CNN this morning, the next in-person hearing relating to this case is December 4. So it's way up until the back end of this year. That gives you an idea of how long this thing's going to take, right? So it's going to bleed into the next US election. Let's say he wins that. Let's say, for argument's sake, Donald Trump wins that election. He's going to deal with this. And you know, it'll be interesting too. Anthony Albanese will have to deal with Donald Trump as president again.
Yeah, and Kevin Rudd.
What an interesting prospect that is.
Probably
our ambassador.
more interesting Kevin Rudd than Anthony Albanese, to be honest. But
I don't think Trump will be winning, and I think this. Sure, there's a hardcore Republican vote which will think this is a witch hunt and a disgrace, but you know. As a political observer, my observation is this sort of thing puts enough of a cloud in ordinary voters' heads that someone isn't successful electorally. You know, there's still a suspicion he'd be successful as becoming the Republican candidate, but I think this kills him as a president.
Well, we'll see. I mean, he's in the car now. The motorcade's moving.